But no, David's my dog. David is he's a hard worker. He's trying to get to every play, ball hawk on the field. I'm talking about he never taking plays off. He's probably by far probably one of the fastest players on the team. I could say at linebacker. And then he stepped up a lot this spring because, like you said, Javon, Juju left, DeMarvion was hurt. Who was that linebacker? Luke stepped up a lot. I think at one time, 2 weeks straight, I think Luke got a pick every practice. I think 2 weeks straight. And David did the same thing. So I mean, them dudes right there really laid out the platform and laid out where he wants us to be. But we had to us as a team get to that. So it wasn't forced to all gas no brakes. We knew that they knew that it wasn't going to take a week. It knew it was going to take time to believe and trust. So I think that's what the staff did a lot is first get to know you first by position coaches. Then the strength coaches. We got to know the strength coaches faster than anybody because we was with them first. And then that's when I got to learn Coach Davis, actually. I knew of Coach Davis, but now I really know of him, and it's crazy. But I got a bond with him, and I got trust in him that whatever he tell me to do, I'm willing to do because of his background and as a person he is. And then that's where Sarkisian come in and it just fills in the little gap in there. And I trust this staff with everything I have. I will be willing to give anything to this team. And I can honestly say I'm happy to be back in college football. Yeah, that helped a lot because they're giving you ways. It's like we're taking another class, but they're showing you how to get your name out there. They're showing you how to get partnership. They're showing you how to get friendships with everything. So I think that's what K-Wash, we do. Like, we have meetings every other time. You probably don't want to come back at 5 o'clock and meet, but it's ways to show you how to make it in this world. And I think that was amazing for us to have. You know how hot it is in Texas? But the bubble is, I mean, it kind of feel like you're indoor. Like, you know, I'm always playing outside door. Like, the stadium's outdoor. So when you're indoor, it kind of feel like you're like in a little bubble where it's just you. The pros is like, you know, got to be on the hot turf, on hot grass. It's hot. And you got some type of air conditioning. But then the cons is I don't think it's the actual atmosphere of a game because when I go to West Virginia and it's cold, I can't tell them to tear down the weather and all that. So, I mean, that's where the pros and cons come to the bubble. I'll tell you on offense, I don't think it's a surprise. X, remember his name, Xavier. That dude right there is another Tyreek Hill in college. I ain't never seen somebody get in a second shift to go get a ball in my life the way he did a couple days ago. Like, every time we practice or do any type of thing where we seen each other. That dude right there is amazing. And on defense, we got a lot of dogs on defense, but one in particular I would say is Byron. Byron really coming in the summer, not even coming in January, has put an impact on the team already. So I think that them two right there are somebody to look out for. Physical. He's trying to knock your chest off. He's trying to make you feel him every play, and that's what I like.
There's been a lot, you know, even for us at running back. You know, Jonathan Brooks, he's been a big learner for us. Even a couple of the linebackers on the defensive side, you know, they just bring a big presence. You know, Ray Thor has been a big leader for us. I feel that he's been, you know, he has the experience of winning a national championship, of bringing that championship feel to our team, and you know, Ben Davis as well, just bringing that, you know, hardship for our team and what we can, you know, capitalize off of him and all his experience as well. And it helps the young players see what kind of, you know, intelligence they have for the game and how it will make us grow as a team. Just, you know, this year with Coach Torrey, he's been a real focus on, you know, explosion, speed, making sure we're flexible, you know, making sure our hips are right, because I feel that hips are the biggest thing in football. You need them. And just, you know, how he talks to us and how we improved in our game. It's been really fun to watch. And, you know, Coach Yancey was a great strength coach for us. You know, I've been here for 1 year with him and had a great relationship with him. But I just feel, you know, this year is you know, big for what he's trying to do, for what Coach Beckton's trying to do. And I see that his experiences that he's had with other teams and what he's bringing to our team it's a lot of a different feel, and I just can't wait for it to be on display.
What do you think about the potential for the talk of playoff expansion, both as it relates to opportunities and also just health and safety issues?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a cool opportunity to have, an expansion of the playoffs. But, if that's what it takes to keep improving college football, then, I'm all for it. The four teams it's been fun to watch for me, but, if it ever does get expanded, it'll be a cool opportunity for other teams to get in and to see, what they can do as well, and not just limited to four, but maybe 8, 12, whatever it is. It'll just be a fun thing for college football to grow and to watch.
So you think it would be an improvement to expand the field?
I mean, it could be. I don't know if it would or not. I'm having a good time with the four, but if it ever does expand, I guess that'll be pretty cool too. I would say just my explosion, making people miss, reading third level, second and third level. I'm still working on that, reading defenses and getting comfortable with that. But I would say just, my one-cut ability, patience out of the backfield, and just reading the defender's eyes, before the play even starts, and having a feel of what's going on around me and my surroundings. I feel I'm very aware of that. And, I'm just always trying to grow on everything, in my game. And I feel I'm, a great, really good pass catcher out of the backfield and can run routes. So I just think that everything in my game, I'm trying to improve and be the best that I can be at.
And then just running back, who have you talked to this offseason and what are some of the insights, whether it be someone like Keondre or someone like Earl? Who are some
Yep.
of the people that you talked to this offseason?
Well, I talked to Earl and Ricky this offseason. I actually saw Earl this last week, and we talked about the NIL stuff and just different business opportunities that he's taken when he was in the NFL, and his experience while he was coming up with business and everything like that. But with Ricky, I saw him about a month ago back in Arizona, and we just talked about just life, after football, life during being a college athlete at Texas, and just his experiences while he was here, and what he's had to go through, and for me, just the experiences I'm having now, and the experiences that I'm hopefully blessed to be having in the future. That he's just been teaching me a lot about that kind of stuff.
Bijan, back to the quarterbacks for a second. Can you give us an example of leadership from Hudson and an example of leadership from Casey?
I feel there are two types of leaders. Hudson will just go down, put his head down and just work hard and lead it by example. And he doesn't have to say much for you to know that he's a leader. He'll say what he has to say when he has to say it, but he understands what he's trying to do, and we all can see what he's trying to do, and we all understand the type of leader that he is. More by example. And you have Casey, more of a energetic type of guy. He'll let you know that if you're doing something wrong, he'll let you know, and that's been a big help for the team. So I feel like the difference in leadership has really helped the team and has really saw what we can do and how we will operate for the season.
The Alabama passing game, do you expect to be a little bit more efficient as a pass catcher?
Yeah, absolutely. We do a lot of different things in this offense, whether it's lining up our receiver slot, even out of the backfield. He just makes sure that we'll create disadvantages for all defenses that we face, and to make them in uncomfortable situations, from every play, from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. So I know that we'll be ready for everything that comes our way, and that we'll bring everything to the table when the season does start.